Black man, did you get the fried chicken?
Huh?
Did you get the fried chicken?
No, I didn't get the fried chicken.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I got the fried chicken.
You did? That's
Yeah.
part of your nature, isn't it?
Huh?
I have a question. How much do black girls pay for break?
If you're like me and you date black women, you need to have a firearm on you at all times.
The obsession is getting strange. It's really been strange. It's funny how I switched from IG Reels to TikTok and I still gotta see these little soft microaggressions. I've seen so many viral TikToks from white people that are just genuinely turning on their camera with the goal of being a nuisance.
If you're a white man dating black women in this country right now, your life is in danger. If you're like me and you date black women, you need to have a firearm on you at all times. When I bring a black woman with me in public, I can't tell you how many times I've been threatened. I've had black men attempt to intimidate me, attempt to stare me down.
So as we can see, we still aren't escaping the stereotypes. Somehow black men are still being imagined as dangerous and aggressive. I don't even know if this guy has ever seen a black guy in his life. And honestly, I don't know what to say because it's like every few days at this point, there's some viral TikTok where a white person is going viral for being racist. And they never admit to it openly, it's always hidden. And it's crazy that some of our own people would defend these type of videos because they think it's not that deep. But by him saying he needs to carry any kind of weapon for a black man means that he just doesn't feel safe around black people. Now, God forbid he has a black son, I wonder how he'd handle that. The thing is about these dog whistles, they aren't just gonna go outside being outwardly racist. It's always just a calmer way of saying what they really feel. The original video is taken down now, and I don't feel like there should be any confusion. He made an entire TikTok about how unsafe he felt around black people. Black men specifically though. I don't understand how any black person could wake up and look themselves in the mirror and not see a clear obsession being displayed. The reason this video was so strange is because all he did was reverse the roles to make himself feel like the victim. But countless times in history was a black man in danger for being around or with a white woman. I mean, white tears, 10 years, whatever they be saying. But in all seriousness, these stereotypes and overall hate for black men never seems to end. They use it to justify everything that's happened to us, whether it was segregating, violence, or a false claim and then your whole life being genuinely over. And now people act like that disappeared because we have TikTok and ring lights. And since I make content, it's actually annoying how much I have to see this. And I would think in 2026 people wouldn't be this dense or ignorant. It's honestly baffling the timeline we're still in. Now the already cooked dating discourse has found a new way to start more issues that did not need to happen. It shows up in people asking white women if they've ever been with a black man. And it shows up in white men acting like black men are some sexual threat harming their relationship. A lot of this gets extra weird when white women are involved because we have another example that simply did not get enough hate like it deserved to.
I have a question. How much do black girls pay for braids?
That's kind of weird. It's probably not that serious. Ooh. And it most definitely confirmed it when I looked on the page and I saw this shit. What do you mean by that? What exactly do you mean by that, actually?
Just the first sentence, how do you black girls? That sounds insane. And like at first, I could see the defense, but it could never just be a nice video. Not only was it proven that she was a racist, but the fact that she even chose to make the video is questionable. You could say she was curious, but I'm not gonna lie, there was no reason to add the word black at all. It's like we're not even people to them. And that's why it can never not be a big deal because it's always something. Because they try to make it sound like a concern, but underneath it's this fake alliance and it's also a dog whistle. And it always gets these raccoons tap dancing for them. The obsession is not even about black men at this point, it's just about black people. So when people make these TikToks where the whole joke is basically black men are scary or asking black women to tell you about their hair, I don't think we're overreacting. Because this starts as a not so deep situation, but then it becomes another way of flipping narratives. The most annoying part is that these kind of people love to play dumb, but that's the entire purpose of a dog whistle. It allows people to say the thing without saying the thing directly. And in turn, their audience then defends them. And why are people trying to police when we say something is racist? We should not be fighting each other over our own blackness. Some of y'all be acting brand new because we're always asked to ignore patterns of racism till it becomes so obvious that ignoring it would actually be a humiliation ritual. And by then, the damage is already done. Painting us as dangerous or harmful stereotypes is what allows these people to play the victim card and then rage bait TikTok for the whole week. Meanwhile, black people get left with the consequences. We just get yapped about and then we're expected to do nothing. And And in my defense, I probably shouldn't even keep making videos about these kinds of people, but I feel like if I don't, they just gonna keep getting away with it regardless. The other day I was at work and I overheard a conversation between one of my black coworkers and two of my non-black coworkers. Now the conversation started off as playful banter, but as I kept listening it just got more weird. It started off with the two that were not black describing locks as a personality trait and describing how it adds more personality to somebody. Now I kept minding my business until one of them said that they could sell him on the black market, and I'm so serious, that actually happened. This happened recently, and worst of all, they doubled down on the joke. They went as far as to tell this man that he will be bought as a jester, while still describing this as a joke. And it's moments like this that you just can't sweep under the rug. So I'm seeing one of my brothers basically just get disrespected right in front of me. Now, he did end up saying something in response to this, and when he finally addressed it, they did try to play it off. But after that, the whole energy was just awkward. They went as far as to tell this man to dance, and it's just as bad as it sounds. Now, I no longer work with them, but that is an example of the type of rage bait they will do in real life. This is not just online.
We don't smoke.
I'm just
So
telling
you're
you,
saying you can't serve us because of why?
I can't smell you. I can't serve you because I smelled it when
Do you
we
smoke?
came into the.
Do you smoke? Do you smoke? I don't smoke.
I can only go off of.
You're
the
going off of what?
observation.
You're going off of what?
Online racism is pure rage bait, but this also happens in real life. So yeah, TikTok is in a bad place where everyone's talking about this and that, but it needs to happen. Because it's not just annoying, but it's strategic. We know none of this is new, because it's been shown on every social media site. And as a community, we still have bigger issues than some online racism, but this year has shown me how badly they'll fight to keep these stereotypes going. This conversation even shows up in dating, where people intentionally won't date black women because of these stereotypes, but then they'll go outside and be like, yo, where the feisty Latinas at? And that's the kind of logic that we're dealing with. People just be using the word preference to hide disgust. And the same thing happens in reverse when people fetishize black people. We're never fully seen as human by most people. And the sad part is all these people that claim to dislike us will keep talking about us and try to villainize us just to hide their own insecurity.
So black man, did you get the fried chicken?
Huh?
Did you get the fried chicken?
No, I didn't get the fried chicken.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I got the fried chicken.
You did? That's
Yeah.
quite of your nature, isn't it?
Huh?
Quite of your nature, isn't it?
This is not a video saying black people are perfect, but we still human, my nigga. We should just be criticized as people. Why is that still a crazy ask? I don't know. It really shouldn't be. So in conclusion, the issue is we're too loud, we're too quiet, we're somehow aggressive, but also funny. Everything we do high-key gets gentrified, and our pain is still somehow being debated online. I'm obviously being satirical right now, but even the fact that there is a debate about heightism versus racism started by the black pill community, that should tell you the type of shit we're dealing with. The deeper issue is that black people are still not to exist neutrally. We know the goal is to keep us angry, scared, and disgruntled. They need these ideas to be pushed because the stereotypes just make us easier for them to explain. But you can't escape the past. Remember, these videos are not just random. It's all a strategy. And somehow, someway, we still have a comment section full of people pretending that they don't understand racism or the... what's the word? Pretending they don't understand racism or the... what's the word? Like the... pretending they don't understand racism or the overall impact of what they're saying.
Wow, that was so powerful. Academy Award.